And that's the healing that may happen, like just cutting ties. I mean, it may not. The advice would be is to take it slow. There's no rush. Spirit is going to give them clear instructions to do something that's going to lead them to a huge financial blessing. Hey Divine Ones, this is Ashley for FD 1111 Ministries, where we help people ascend and connect to their divine purpose using the modalities of tarot, Bible, and alchemy. Before I cut on the camera, after I finished doing the weekly word, I shuffled the cards and this card came out. We have here the Wheel of Fortune, and it is in the reverse. Well, like that, in the reverse. So we're going to see what the Divine Spirit has to say about this energy for the new moon in the sign of Virgo, happening on September 6th at 8:52 p.m. So that could be a magical time for you to tap into this energy if you wanted to, setting some intentions during that time. I'm lighting up an incense just to set the energy in this space. Okay, so this moon happens at the 14th degree of Virgo, and the Sabian symbol for that Virgo energy is a family tree. Let me just take this second just to remind you that there is a blog post with journal prompts listed down below in the description box, as well as in the show notes if you're listening to this on the Fueling the Flame podcast. The ruler of the second decan of Virgo is the Nine of Pentacles. I have taken the liberty to set this card aside. And the Nine of Pentacles is the energy of hard work paying off. So the things that you have invested, the time, the mind power, the willpower, the leg work is paying off. All of the planning, all of the investments are really paying off. This could be a divine feminine specifically. I have the Four of Wands as I cut the deck. And then I have the Hierophant. We're going to have to put the High Priestess here. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Lastly, the only thing I'm going to take now is the Three of Cups. So let me lay these out. Okay, you know what? I feel like it could be a couple. All right, the two energies set over to the side is the Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. However, I feel like this is supposed to be upright, because I feel like it, for whoever, maybe for the majority of the people that are watching this, or at least for this message that's coming up, because I do channel separate messages at times, that this person with the Ace of Swords upright, the High Priestess here, the Hierophant, that her energy or this person is really connected to the divine feminine, and it doesn't have to be a female, but this person here they are about to go through a major shift in their life. I'm going to pull a card from my deck. We have here God's Messenger, 33, Christ's Ascension, and 1221. I'm going to take that 4 energy too. Dang, I'm going to take that one too. Okay, so that 221 is the mergence of the subconscious with the conscious mind. So we have that with the Ace of Swords. Then we have 4, the earth energy that goes with the Nine of Pentacles. 444 on the right path. That goes with the High Priestess, Christ's Ascension. The Hierophant also paired with the Four of Wands and God's Messenger. And that's in between the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. These could be different people connected to this one person that's heavily in the divine feminine energy, at least right now. They have an intuitive spot, I hear about them. So they may be in this niche or this energy right now where they're feeling and operating in their higher self a lot. They could be stepping into a leadership role, and it could be dealing something with clergy, dealing something with, maybe I hear, a spiritual retreat, or operating a spiritual retreat, or going to one. But this person here, they're going to meet a group of people. All right, this may be a separate message, this fair warning. For this person right here, where as I touch the Four of Wands, the 33 Christ Ascension, and the Hierophant, that this person could be going to a spiritual retreat or recently just came back from one, and they met some incredible people that has their energy like sky high. Now, spreading out, they received some downloads. We have the High Priestess and the 444 energy, along with the Three of Cups, and all of this other energy that I mentioned before. Like, this person, they are really stepping into their divine power. Like, I'm seriously talking about they are stepping into their divine power and into their divine intuition. And they're going to start a group for themselves, for someone. When they start this group, I hear shifting, and then I heard sharing of resources, but it could have been someone connected to, or Sherry, like Sherry, like a female name, Sherry. But whatever financial gain that they get, first it's going to show up, let me say this first, it's going to show up with a lot of mental capacity, a lot of clarity. As we have the Ace of Swords in 1221, they're going to have sharp, crystal sharp clarity. And then they're going to make some type of decision that's going to either be shared with this group, this retreat, or this sisterhood or something, some gathering that they went to. They're going to share that clarity with them. And then they're going to have some type of other decision that they're going to make that's going to bring some type of financial gain. Or it could work out that through this clarity that they gained out of that collective group, it could be a new moon gathering. It could be one thing too, I don't know how long this takes to play out. Sometimes the timing, it isn't really based off of human timing anyway, but sometimes the timing, like 3 months or however long, it may not come through clear. It may just be a message just for that person to resonate, and they have to use their own intuition. But that whatever clarity they gained in that gathering is that what happens is like they're going to receive some other message, and that message could be, it's going to be like I hear skill, and I also hear like instructions. Like the spirit is going to give them clear instructions to do something that's going to lead them to a huge financial blessing. So that could be like in dream state or number sequences, as we have 1221, which is 33, and then we have 33, and then we have 4 with the earth energy, and 444 on the right path. So it could be a series of number sequences that they could apply somehow. Could be a winning ticket number or something, or it could be maybe you're supposed to do this on this date, maybe April of next year, or maybe Scorpio season or something, that this person is receiving this step-by-step. Is something about a step-by-step play that they're going to receive, dealing with numbers and dealing with some type of clarity that they got from a collective gathering. It could be online, it could be in a church, or it could be like at a synagogue or a temple. Another thing too, when I cut the deck, one of the cards, I didn't take it because I was like, oh, maybe I'm taking too many cards, is the 6, and it says guard your temple. Now, I'm not really talking so much about guarding anything right now. It doesn't feel like someone needs to be on guard for anything. It just feels like that 6 dealing with the temple. So we are in the 6th house energy, okay? But another thing too about, I'm really honing in on the word temple because it's something about a physical gathering. It could have been online, but it doesn't feel like it's really heavily influenced by online energy. It could have been something dealing with a reservation too, like they had to reserve a spot, or they just made it in time or something. But it's something with a temple or a meeting place that these people, this person, these people had to come to. And through this gathering that was very high in energy with the 3 of Cups, that they received a download. For those that are watching on the video, if you see the Wheel of Fortune right here, and then the Spirit led me to pick God's messenger in between the Three of Cups. So it's like a download, a divine download. It's like something unlocked in the cosmos, and it just downloaded. It's like if someone went to go open a chamber and they had to pour something down into another vessel. That's what happened. Like this person had a major download, a major epiphany, and all of the cards, if you can see them, major. Okay, so let me see what else needs to be said. Okay, I'm going to take these cards off. Well, we have another 6 because like the 6th house, full moon, new moon on the 6th. But it doesn't feel like it's something right now about health, about day to day. But something is going to change day to day for people in general. I hear understand. That's all I heard was just understand. It wasn't nothing else but besides that, besides understand. Understand this, understand. You may not understand, but that's the thing about faith. You don't always understand every single thing. And it's not meant to be for you to understand every single thing. That deals with the human reasoning. You're just supposed to understand that current step. You put your foot down on that current step right there. And then as you go to take your next step, that the divine spirit will provide instructions. And you're very much in this energy of faith. Very much in this energy of major transformation. So you're not going to see a whole lot of physical evidence besides that one thing that you downloaded. So it was probably a number sequence or something in the cosmos, or maybe it's some type of placement in your chart, possibly a number. We have the Hermit card, Virgo, Ace of Pentacles, and because what I see when I said number sequence in something like in that cosmos, you know how they take the constellations and they name these different stars, and people can register to buy a star or something, and it's number 62 da 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 da, whatever, like 12 numbers or something, and that's the name of the star unless you want to name it. So it's something like that, where wish upon a lucky star or something about the star, and that star is in your chart and it's activated right now. So that's for someone that is a real like deep astrologer, or really there to really look at something like that. Me personally, I don't know a whole lot about it. Maybe you found out, maybe you got a birth chart reading from somebody at that group, or maybe you are going to get one, or you recently got one, and maybe it's some aspect in there, or they mention some star and you go look up what number is that star, because you know they name the stars according to numbers first, like in astronomy. And then you look that number sequence up and you're like, dang, man, I had a dream about this. Or either, wow, that is oddly my birth date or my cousin's birth date or something. Coincidence. Let me go play this number. Or let me go do this on that specific date. And they get a major breakthrough, like something major. The Hierophant again, the Two of Swords. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles along with the Sun card. Okay, with that, the Three of Cups again just flew out. And then we have the World card. Change upon change upon change. Like literally could be change like money. Okay, let me arrange these to see. Okay, for someone may be taking back a offer off the table, maybe taking something back, but it's something better around the corner. I heard temple at first. Again, something, it could, okay, one thing that's coming through, a prognosis. A prognosis, okay. So with that prognosis, we had the Nine of Swords in the reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Ace of Cups, not Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles upright, the King of Wands, and the Hierophant. So what this top row was telling me for someone, that it was a prognosis that was sent out, could have been via mail, email, or a call. It feels like something that came in paper format, or like an email is in paper, but like, it's considered snail mail now, almost, kind of. So it was like one of those formats. You could have been online reading a result, a test result pertaining to health, and you were really worried about it, or either you could have received the test results in the mail, and now, or whenever this may play out, I don't know the timing, once again, is that prognosis has been taken back. It was rejected or something. So whoever gave you the test, either they mixed it up with somebody else's, but it really feels like it was a miraculous event. Let's see. Let's pull something else. Let's see, specifically dealing with this situation. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, put God first. All right, let's see. Relentless, and one more. 2, water energy. On the bottom with 333, sacred love. Okay, so what this is saying, let me put this in order. Someone could have did a water fast or something, did a cleanse, and they probably they got a see, what happened was that you or a close family member got some type of prognosis, and it wasn't favorable. It wasn't good to the body, to the temple. What happened was that someone decided to step out on faith and trust God, their guides, and they were relentless about it. They could have went on a water fast or a cleanse or something that was really drastic. And then when they went back, or they received another note, they realized that somebody either messed up with online communication, or the letter, they sent out the letter to the wrong person, or either they were completely healed. Like the test, they went back for a test and it was gone, whatever the ailment was. Okay, and let me see. Now that was just one. And let me go under here just real quick. So it says 333, sacred love, and then under that it says trust is a must. So whoever this is for, trust and believe that God is going to heal your mom or you. Okay. It's a time and a season for miraculous events, I hear. Okay. So give me a second. For someone else, they could be going to court. It could be a school. It could be some university, or like something dealing with scholars or something. And they may be nervous about the outcome. But it feels like something dealing with the court. So it could be legal, or it could be, am I going to get into this school that I really want to get into? It's something maybe medical, could have been a medical reason, or either you're going for medical, or something that affected somebody's health. But the situation, in this situation, it's imbalance out here. It's like it could go either or way. Were they rule in your favor, or either it's something that they find, something else they find out about that is not favorable. So right now, I don't feel like I'm supposed to dive into it. So yeah, okay. All right, moving on here. So once again, I feel like it's something else, justice system, something with a ruling and being fair and being fairly charged. So that fairly charged is like someone could have been overpriced or overcharged for something, dealing with tuition, or something dealing, it feels like something dealing with tuition, maybe even rent or something like that. Or even a car payment. No, not really necessarily a car payment. It's something dealing with like living situation and tuition. One of those two, or both. And what happens is that they looked over the paperwork and they realized that they actually overpaid you, or or you are due to be compensated with some type of new program or something, and you receive like a check back or some type of financial gain back. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull with this bottom row. Incoming rewards. Okay, 666, imagination. And 3, fire energy. 888, transfiguration and divine upgrades. Okay, renewal, soul commitments. All right. Okay, let's see. Someone could have been out with the flu. I hear engagement. I'm not sure if that engagement is like engaging with someone verbally or like in someone's personal space or something. And you contract it like or somebody contracted like a cold, a really bad cold. But it will heal up speedily, or that engagement could have been, you know what? Yeah, with someone that could have gotten sick because of, this is a different situation, because of being too social, and that healing is going to come through. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't like to dig too much into people's business. That's why I stopped doing so many like twin flame readings and stuff, because I don't like digging in people's business. But anyways, we have the Two of Swords, and then we also have being judgmental. Yeah, so someone digging in other people's business, you know, they're not gonna like what they see for someone. Okay, yeah, so I feel like that's it for the collective, possibly. With this row, very interesting. Okay, I may just pull a couple other ones. Let me see here. I also want to use one of my Soul Sisters cards. Have here Nine of Wands, and then I'm gonna pull, got the owl on the bottom of her card, and okay, take that one too. Okay, the owl, the giraffe, the fox, and the cheetah, along with the Nine of Wands. Pull one more card, the King of Cups, and then the Eight of Cups. I hear somebody just don't understand. Resist and overcome. Yeah, okay, so someone could be trying to pull somebody into an argument, some type of debacle situation. It could be based on that last energy, like where like that court situation, and they're really trying to find the truth, and it could involve another person that's not being charged or not being investigated, and they really just want the situation to be over, like to walk away from the situation, but it does involve another person, and either you or somebody connected to you, viewer that's watching this, you could be in this situation, like you're the person that's going to be in front of the judge or some type of court system or something, or either you are connected to that person that's going to be in front of the court system. So whatever the case may be, either if it's the other way around where you're not being charged or being judged or anything like that, that someone wants to pull you into the situation. So just be mindful of that. Miraculous healing. I said miraculous events would take place. So I'm just going to say, like, give a cutoff about 6 months. But for some people, okay, let me back up first. All right, so this goes down here. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is shared amongst these two from the top row to the bottom row. So in one situation, moving it up with resist and overcome, with the King of Cups in the reverse next to like the owl and the giraffe. Now these feel like archetypes more so than spirit animals, if you will. We have a person that has foresight and longevity and wants to invest in the long haul, but is some person that is seeing only part of the way. But that King of Cups is only seeing part of the way. They want action, they want something now. But however, it's like something that's blocking their way. And that's actually, it's some type of circumstances blocking this pathway from being open. But it's all going to work out for the better good. It says resist and overcome. So one partner wants to go right at it, either jumping into the relationship or either jumping into something that requires some type of long-term investment, like a relationship or financials or whatever it may be. But however, one person has a longer view and they're like, well, let's take our time. Let's really build, let's not jump into or rush something. So what the advice would be is to take it slow. There's no rush, really. Okay. All right. So now moving this down to the bottom row where we have the fox and the cheetah and miraculous healing. And then we have here the Eight of Cups. So something is ending. I heard revolving. And then I heard ending. Something is ending very quickly. But it's like a revolving door. So it could be that one person is stepping, okay, this is a couple, all right, or two people. So one person is ending something like this partnership of some sort, whether it be a romantic, intimate relationship like that, or whether it be a family feud, or it's something that has been spanning for at least a year, whatever this situation is. So through many ups and downs of this connection, that the spirit is saying that one person is going to step out of this relationship, out of this situation, and they're just moving on. You don't even know what's going to even be of them, because like they're just cutting ties. And then for another situation, and that's the healing that may happen, like just cutting ties. I mean, it may not be forever, but it may just be for a period of time. And then for another person that's stepping away from this connection, it's like they revolve into another situation. So example would be if this is a love connection, then one partner may just walk away. You don't even know what they're doing. You haven't heard from them. You don't know. And for the other person, they have left the situation, but they're revolving into something else. So that person that walked off, you don't know what happened to them. That could be more of that forceful type of energy, more of the person that really enforced pain onto the other purposely, like taking advantage of a situation or taking advantage of a person's trust and honesty. For the other person that was, I don't like to use the word victim, but the receiver of that type of energy, that they're revolving into something new. Could be another relationship, a possibility, but it's not that strong, because this could be that King of Cups, but it's more so like they're revolving into something that is healing for them. So miraculous healing. So that could be through another relationship, but overall, they're healing. That is like a miraculous healing, whether it just be them going off to themselves, really going within themselves and really allowing themselves to heal that way, or they could be healing through a relationship. It just depends on the person specifically. That was a lot of individual channel messages. I haven't done like individual ones like that in a while, like back to back to back, like that. So I hope that this video, this reading was helpful to you. I know it was pretty long and a lot of singular channeled messages, which I have not done in a while back to back like that, besides just for my clients and stuff. If you're interested in personal services, you can always find the link to my Etsy shop down below. Make sure that you do like, share, and subscribe to our ministry. Don't forget the blog post with the journal prompts for this new moon. You can find that listed down in the description box as well as in the show notes.
I'm a queen, I'm a queen, I'm a queen.